Sea Chester, hey. Know why? Just had a block out for signal. It was good on my phone here, but then I was talking to someone that's right nearby, in a house right nearby where I'm at, and they couldn't upload a short. So it's like we had like a little blockage or something, because all other internet was working, just not YouTube. Oh, we got a canoer coming up. Which is cool. Oh, thanks, C. Chester. I appreciate you hooking me up with that. You checking things out and whatever, and just hooking me up with, like, you know, watching the stuff and stuff like that, you know. Appreciate it. And everything, you know. Huge supporter to the channel, C. Chester. Appreciate it, as you know. How's it going, guys? Not bad.
Love your setup.
Thank you. Appreciate that.
Vertical phone stand thing.
I'm live streaming.
Oh, hell yeah.
Yeah, pretty cool, eh?
Oh, yeah, brother.
Yeah, you can check out the channel if you guys want. It's OUTFISH Ontario. OUTFISH. Easy to remember, easy to remember. Good luck, guys. Just think you guys could be streaming there now, canoeing. That'd be cool. You know, I could get shocked and catch a monster pike here. Whoop. I think something tapped at that trailing worm. We'll see. See if it was debris. And when the live was off, I had a huge thud back where I was. Huge. And I usually normally when I feel a thud like that, it's a good trout. And it's hooked. When I feel that thud, normally it's on, but it didn't get. And I don't know what it was. And potentially I could get, oh yeah, we got a little tiny fish on here, guys, I think. Or no, they're hitting. So there's tons out there. They're whacking at that worm as it's going past them. So there is. We found some fish moving up here. Be white perch, I'd imagine. There we go. Oh. Come on, there we go. You guys see that? Look at that. Watch them hit it. See? They just... And like I say that, and it's like they have like a big pike. So there's our worm. It's getting just trashed. A big pike. They have a lot of food. So much food here for them to eat. Whatever bites, UK. We're not targeting bass, but we wouldn't catch one here anyways. At a certain time of year, we'll get some real small largemouth up in here, but I'm fishing for rudd and white perch. That's what we're targeting here. I came up, it's kind of like a research I'm doing. So constantly these white perch or whatever they are, they're whacking this as we go. Let's catch one here. I'll switch it up a little bit here. Yeah, so your greenbacks, you'll see, depending on where a walleye's caught, they can look different, C. Chester. So like your walleye in Winnipeg, they look different than that. They're a lighter green. You'll see what I mean. If you just search Winnipeg greenback, that's a walleye, and it just looks so different. Whether it's minerals, whether it's, a lot of times it can be vegetation reasons too. But yeah, I mean, the catfish can be like that as well. Look different depending on where you catch them and stuff like that. Fish species. Yeah, you'll see what I mean. Hopefully I didn't lose my signal. Just want to stabilize that a bit better. Okay. Tiny setup here. Let's see. We won't even cast out far. That'll work. They were hitting there. Let's see. There we go. It was a bite anyways. Did they deworm us? No, they didn't deworm us, but we had a hit. Oops, bad cast. And see, this water, if I was a fish, I'd stay away from it. But this water on the right is what I'd want. So look here, instantly there's no bites like it was the last time. I'm gonna cast over to this spring water side. Spring water side. And we'll see how quick we get a bite. This is not happening as quick as I thought it'd be. Yeah, Mike, it's nice here. Wilderness, there's a buck right over here. It's still there, so keeping an eye on me. I can't visually see it, but it's staying in an open area. And it's all like, so, I don't know, maybe it is being stalked. It was comfortable with me. Whoop, bite. It was comfortable with me being around. But a lot of our deer here, right here where I am, are used to seeing people and not hunters. But yeah, it's all like, you want to talk about cats or mountain lions or anything else, like this area here, I'm just surrounded by. And then it goes up to the escarpment. This will connect to the escarpment. It's, I mean, that's from where I'm standing on, no people out that way. Just the way it goes. That's like a green space that's almost created that people can't bother with it. Yeah, 10-16. My last stream was good. Oh, getting bites there. But it froze. I had 20 people in the last stream before it froze. We got it on. Fish on. But that's okay. White perch. That's exactly what it is. See them? Now, why they're called a perch, why they're in the bass family, these fish. And not sure how they got their white perch name, but maybe because they school like perch and stuff like that, and they produce or reproduce like perch, I guess. I find those can just take you can find them in any quality, like in lower qualities of water. I find the white perch can withstand different things in the water. Bites already. Oh, it's on. Oh, it spit it. Yeah, baby white perch. So you got white perch in your hood? Yeah, that's what I mean. Yeah, you research it, they moved up from the south. Like every other fish, I guess. And apparently muskie, the Ice Age and stuff, it originated in the Gulf of Mexico. Apparently, there we go. We got here. I'm kind of seeing if there's any ruds up here. Another white perch. It's fun. That one's fat. That one's got to be full of eggs. And see, they'll spawn at such a small size too. And maybe that's what it is too, that they act like a perch in that sense. You know, perch can... Well, I like coming back here. I walked back here, I see a beautiful buck, you know. Again, I'm trying to see if I can see any of them ruds up in here. They're an invasive fish, and they're either gonna do one thing. I mean, other fish will eat them. They school in hundreds and hundreds and hundreds. It's I guess if the salmon and stuff could start eating them, that'd be good. Fish on. What do we got here? Another just smaller one. White perch. So they're moving up. They're moving up the creek. So they're with the water temps and everything, and where we're at, I was expecting them to be further up the creek where I was earlier, but you see, these will get there. They're on their way. And it's not far away. They got a couple football fields to go, but so it's kind of neat. And doing my research, I'm coming back and I'm seeing, oh, we got a beaver or something. Hopefully it keeps coming. It's heading our way out there. Hopefully it comes past us. Yeah, see, we can't use white perch as bait. There's fish. Bites, bites, bites. I'd love to get shocked and nail something big. I mean, potentially there can be massive pike here. Massive. Like, we're talking Lake Ontario, big pike. But a big pike from Lake Ontario would have to make it through that carp trap. And I don't know, I think the pike are pretty smart. They stay away from that pike trap. But at the same time, pike can get washed down from where I fish them in the creeks and stuff. They can end up in here because it all connects to here at some point. Like as it floods and stuff, they can get washed down. And then potentially live down here, have a bigger body of water to live in, and grow big and never see those carp traps. So, I don't know. Come on, fish, hit it. Nope, it hit it, but I didn't hook it. Oh, come on. There it goes. There we go, got it. It's fun. It's like ice fishing. I'm using an ice fishing rod, catching little fish fairly rapidly now. We got to them. Whatever, right? Oh, right on. Cool. Thanks, Steel City. How's it going, bud? Laura, what's up? I've seen minnows too, and I don't know if they're like little trout minnows coming down from schooling together and heading out to the... I don't know enough about them, I guess, to know, but like they're tiny little pinheaders all together, real small, a dark minnow. I've seen lots of minnows, and they weren't catfish minnows. I've seen lots of different minnows. They were a fry of some sort. Of course. Oh, Mayhem, thanks for coming back in. I don't know how many fish now. They're only small ones. But, oh, maybe 4. Stick around, we'll get you one here. I'm just kind of doing some self-research, Laura, is kind of what I'm doing. I'm just trying to see if we have invasive rudd and how many up in here. And I was just trying to see where the white perch were at and how far they were in, and if they were in the creek fully, in the thick, which they are here, just up. I did have one hit the map, a little bit of a bigger one at one point, but See how they are here biting? It'll get like that all the way through up, all the way to the bridge that I walk in from. So I'm just kind of having some fun and checking things out here. Hey, what's up? Thanks for coming in. I'm not going to pronounce your name. I'll call you Jay. How about that? And I'm not throwing any scent on this or anything. I'm just fishing, you know? It'd be so funny if we caught something with size on here. Fishing, every adventure, it's an adventure. You never know. Sometimes you get shocked with things you can catch. There's bowfin in here too. Come on, fish. Get hooked. Nope. They're small fish, right? I got the spinner hooked up on the other rod too. I can keep throwing that now and then. I should have put on the chartreuse Comet for the color of the water that's in here. $19.15. Thanks, C. Chester. Sorry if I'm missing any comments or anything, guys. Fishing the micro fishing, you kind of gotta watch the line, feel the bites, and if you're gonna fish, you're gonna fish. It's not like just soaking bait, which we could do that here, but the trouble is, I set up like that. These things are just gonna peck at the larger bait down at the bottom. It's weird. Come on, fish. Guess that beaver took a U-turn, or not a U-turn, it took a, whether it hopped up on land over there or what, but I didn't see it come past here. Oh, it was a bigger one, I guess. We'll get our worm. Yep, I think it did. What's up, Anthony? I want to go back and focus on that deep hole still. And I had that big thud in there. Maybe big brown trout. You never know. Oh, there we go. Another white perch. Hundreds and hundreds of them. They're good looking fish. They look healthy. You know, they don't have gross on them or nothing. They're just mint. They're just mint fish. Small but mint. Okay, good luck, Akan. You could. No, definitely. Fish patties, yeah. Oh, that one's, no, not much bigger, but another just white perch. It's funny though, Steel City, like I'm hitting them here like this, but up the river, up the creek, I'm not, further up. But in a day or two, they'll be there. They just start moving up. They just keep moving and they'll, but again, cool looking fish. Healthy as ever. Healthy, healthy fish. Whoops. Oh, yeah, well, you head south, you'll catch them. They're getting into like Georgian Bay and everywhere. Like they're Great Lake-wise, I'd say it's a matter of time. I mean, they are, I guess, a warm water fish, but matter of time. Just wondering if we'll see something else. No ruds, though, in these guys. They sit in schools, but the schools get in here so thick that there's school all the way up the creek here. The school's so big it fills the creek. Oh, you know. Maybe that's the biggest one yet. That might be 7 inches. Might be. That one might be 7 inches. We can find out pretty easy. Bang on, 7 1/4 or something like that. 7 1/4, something like that. Oh, maybe not. Yeah, it is 7. You go down to that tail. Good eye. 7 inches. Oh, it's number 7? Thanks, Sea Chester. I lose count at 4 when I'm fishing. It's like, well, that's a meaty one. Huh. Neat. Now, sea chat, would these be in Winnipeg, I wonder? Maybe not. I mean, white bass, you have white bass and stuff. Yeah, I don't think you'd have these in Winnipeg right now. I could be wrong, though. Bugs are coming out, guys, in the thick. In the thick. They're swarming me pretty good. Everybody smash that like? Probably everybody has, eh? And Cindy B, I don't know if you're there. Thank you very much for becoming a member today. That's huge. And you'll be put into a gift draw for a sticker pack in the Channel Troopers at the end of the month, end of June. And if you win, if your number ends up on that random wheel or your name, we'll be shipping a sticker pack to South Africa. I think that's pretty cool. And then for that $4.99 membership spot, the lieutenants, I'm going to gift a lure at the end of the month. And for that third spot at $8.99, I'm gifting a power pack similar to what I'm using here right now. This is what's a big problem everybody has. You get out and phone power, you know, these little tiny pocket power packs. Hey, they saved my bacon. So we have currently no members at that level. That's the elites. So if one person goes in on that by the end of June, well, it's a one-person wheel. That's the way she goes. I'm not in it. There's no, you know, this is just fun. We're all having fun. It's a great community. And that's what it's all about. Yeah, well, I was getting them on my way back here. But yeah, it won't be long. I don't stay back here after dark ordinarily. I let the animals have at it and do their thing, right? We share the... Oh, that one spit it. That would have been a decent one. We share the lands. When I get home, I'll check for ticks back in here. Be lots of ticks. Being in my town, everybody's talking about ticks and how many there are. Well, I haven't got any yet. Every day I have a routine when I get in. Search for ticks, but knock on wood, which is good. I'm not complaining. Not complaining that the ticks haven't been getting me. Oh, fish. I just wish the last stream I didn't have all that, because I had full signal. I could use any other of my internet, but not YouTube, which was so strange. Because that stream was up and running good when it froze up the way it did. We had 20 folks in. Where'd you guys go, fish? Is there something big swimming around? So I always find that if you're rapidly, one after another, getting these things to bite and catching them, then they stop biting. They're hiding for something, from something quickly. That's what I think. I mean, there it goes. I could be wrong, but I'm gonna throw some scent on just to see the difference here. I almost should throw that spinner quickly when they stop biting. Oh, there we go. Do that in a second. Man. They're back. They're back. He's biting in the thick again. Yeah. Yeah. Try it out. Oh, bites. White perch, probably. Tap, tap, tap. Huh. There was something tapping at it. I got it. Oh, the worm's gone off of this now. That's probably good. What's up, Garden? How you doing, buddy? If I missed your comment earlier, if anybody asked me something, I'm not ignoring you. Just ask me again. I'm sorry about that. Because a lot of times I'm not looking at the chat, so I never want anyone to think I'm being extra rude. Oh, guys, that was nice. Whatever that was couldn't have been a white perch. Couldn't have been. Couldn't have been. That was heavy. Oh, it was following something. Man, pretty awesome. through. It's pretty dark right now because the sun's not out. I throw my polarized glasses on and it's like right at that point where it's too dark for me. But I like to see if, give me that little bit of helping hand seeing what's following it in. Gizzard, big gizzard shad, but most of them are heading back out already. But they will hit a spinner. I've caught lots of gizzard shad on a spinner. Oh, there we go. Well, it's on. Got a small fish on, hit the spinner. Maybe not. Oh, it's not on now. Probably white perch. And they're pretty fierceful. They're an aggressive small fish, but I guess perch are too. Like perch, they can be aggressive, really, right? Oh. I'm just gonna throw a cast behind me up here, the creek that runs to the west pond here. Just to see for craps and giggles here. Nothing. It's like casting to death. That's the way I look at it. Out here we got fresher water. What's up, Patrick? Well, I guess you really could if you wanted to, but I wouldn't recommend it. Shortly, I do want to start backtracking, and we'll just hit spot after spot after spot after spot. I had a huge thud on this over here. If that could hit again and we catch it, it could be hard to say what it was. A lot of times a trout, when they really commit like that, they get hooked. I don't know. And it was a thud like the trout. Like normally I'm accustomed to how they feel when they really hit, right? This trout can go from underneath a rock and dart out for something when they make a move. But all fish can be like that, pike the same thing. Just that thud. Seemed like a nice little compact fish. Yeah, I'm seeing some of the white perch follow this in. I think that's what we'll do. We'll cover ground. What's up, Jackson? Good to see you, bud. I just looked down. I'm not looking at the chat full time. Good to see you there, bud. See, no white perch hits that way. Huh, interesting. Interesting. You know what, I'm gonna unplug our charging for now. I'm fine by doing that. White perch are hitting orange, so I'd say we don't need to switch colors or anything. Fish on. Nope, didn't stay hooked, but it hit it. Probably white perch. Check out this shirt. Well, I guess it's whatever. It's got the OUTFISH Ontario up on the corner, and then I got the fish down over here. Whatever, fun. It's fun. I think we got to put the mic on. There's some kind of music. There must be something going on at McMaster, because they got music just a blaring over there. I don't think that it's clear enough that YouTube would be able to recognize it, but oh, there we go. White perch. Look at that, eh? They'll swoop at the spinner like this is a tiny fish. But look, it bit it like it's hooked in the mouth. Like it's hooked in the mouth like it's, you know, small fish. They're aggressive. They really are. We're gonna move down a bit. And I'll just keep casting pools. Can work. And then we have a better chance of seeing a bigger fish, and then the small ones will hit it too. Oh, there's something here. What is over here? See if it hits my bait there. We'll still have the small rod set up too. We'll have the small rod set up as well. Hey, Karen. Good to see you. What's new? Hey, Karen, did you end up getting your metal detector yet? That's, I guess, pretty quick for them to get it to you. Unless they did. I mean, some of them places, it sounds like it was being shipped direct from the supplier. See, there's that deer, guys. Oh, there we got a few deer there, guys. Look at how dark that one is. So we got a male and female hanging out there. A doe and a buck. That's the buck. Its antlers are still growing. And then the darker one right there under the tree, feeding a bit. Pretty cool. These are two of them? Yeah, just two deer there. Feeding away. Very cool. The doe sees me now. The buck seen me before. I didn't see there was two. What's that noise? So you get into the thick here. Like this stuff will grow. It'll grow double the height of me. It'll get so thick in here where it's like we'll have a couple of feet of this bulrush above as I walk through. Maybe not double my height, but yeah, it's pretty cool to see, eh? I don't see any babies with them. It's doe, male and female. A buck and a doe. There's the doe there. All right, it's not two bucks hanging out, yeah. It's the doe. She's looking at me a little skittish. He was comfortable with me. The buck was beautiful. It's a beautiful deer, actually. Whitetail. Look at that bucktail on the back of it, eh? And the male hidden behind the bush now. Yeah, I see you too. Oh, pardon me. There it is. Coming over towards me here. Yeah, you're good. You're more than good with me around. You're extra safe. Nice. What's up, Ryan? How you doing, bud? Do you? Welcome to the channel. Nice. I try to go fishing every day. Should normally pull it off. I just like the outdoors, bud, so fishing in the outdoors goes hand to hand. Well, I love fishing. You know, I've always loved the fishing. Whoops, stabilized our tripod a bit here. Yeah, welcome, Ryan. Right on, buddy. I should be trailing it with a, with a worm or something, but just up our odds, right? Nice big fish to really hit. No hit on that one. No hit on that. That cast, nothing following it. This is where I got that good thud. No hits. See, if I come tomorrow though, it's probably the odd white perch up here. If I come tomorrow, I'll fish there and catch them. And maybe not tomorrow, a couple of days, I'll catch them there, here. And then I'll show that in like a few weeks' time. I'll take a walk back here and the white perch, they just spread right through it. They are a schooling fish for sure, but they school right through this whole creek. Seems, every year, seems like there's more and more. If there was a resident brown trout, man, this would be almost a time of night where you'd have an easier chance of catching it fish on. So again, it's a white perch. So we got one here. Well, we're only I don't know 100 feet from where we were really. So again, they hit it in the mouth, man. Aggressive fish, right in the mouth. So there's one. And again, I had one hit way up there too. But the school wasn't there yet. When I start catching the ruds, I gotta watch to see if they have like, they're tagged for the electronic tag. Tagged electronically. I don't know if that's gonna be under the skin or it probably would be. I might not be able to tell it's tagged, eh? I should find out. I gotta find out what I look for. Oh yeah, the skeeters they're getting a good meal out of me right now. Come on, big pike. I would love it to catch a walleye. Just, dude. Hey, they're not far away, you know? What's to say, you know, I just wish, I don't know, I wish they were back in here. I think that'd be so funny. Catching walleye at a Spencer Creek, that'd be so funny, man. Dude. All right, moving on to the next hole, right? Pretty much any place I cast, I can cast a lot of repeat casts. No, back up. Yeah, I appreciate you, Ryan. Thanks for being there, bud. Hey, Michigan, what's going on, dude? No way. Michigan, did you just get here, bro? Got something to show you. Here's our local whitetail. That's the doe. Or is that doe? Yeah, that's the doe. There's a buck with it, actually. Oh, now it just got out of our view. Anyways, there's a buck in and around there too, which I don't commonly see. I don't know if it's a young buck. I mean, antlers are growing. I'm wondering if that's its mom it's still with. No way. About 5 minutes, okay. Let's see if I can I had a big thud here not long ago. Actually, for craps and giggles, you know what I'll do? Before we move up to the next hole, let's throw this out. Nice gear. Beaver slide. Good size one comes out of there. I looked up at that stump. I just had a quick glance. And instantly, I was almost looking at a small black bear. It's not, but I had a quick glance at that when I come up around the corner. And right away, I was like, what was that? And I had the closer look. Look at that. Huh. I've noticed since like the leaves, man, signal is tougher even when I have signal. It seems like I move around and my streams can lag pretty easily. My old phone wasn't like that. I'm not blaming the new phone, but I'm like, man, and all I can think about is that all I can think is that it's because of everything's growing in now, you know? Even though last year I'd trooped through here and stuff, I'm pretty sure. Nothing following it. keep going down. I'm gonna focus on areas that have trees in the water. Any place that there's any structure or debris, we'll kind of focus on targeting. I'll refresh this, just make sure that we're good. Well, I got worms and I got spinner baits. So on one little rod, I have a worm and a little tungsten jig head. And then spinner bait. We'll just walk up, and as I see some structure, we'll try to have a few casts at it. Maybe get lucky and see like a beautiful resident brown trout. It's possible. Let's go down here. We'll look at tracks. When I come here, it's like a little animal beach kinda, and I usually check out the tracks. I don't see, someone was fishing down here. I'm just seeing bird tracks right now. Huh. Interesting. It's not really much structure here, but I'll have a few casts since we walked down here. No white taps, we'll keep going. Next week, white perch will be tapping here, like 90. They're moving up slowly. That's not what we're after though. Well, I wanted to see where they were at. But I was curious about the rudd. And then also just whatever would bite out here, you know? Beautiful spot to get one with nature, kind of too. Like you can't go wrong regardless if we don't catch any fish. Oh, someone had a small little fire going back here too, eh? Pretty cool. Not too bad. Competitive. How are you? How you doing? Yeah, man. I don't know. So like a little, I don't know. Something about our streaming signal disappears for a little stretch back there. I'll have to remember that. Look at that chunk, guys. Check out this chunk of deer hair. Now what? Did something upchuck it? Like, how did this get here? So like, you know, that's part of it too. I come back to these spots to try to fish or whatever. But really, I mentioned that thing about nature. I'm looking for tracks. I want to see animals. Look at this. Deer hair. What do you think of that? There's a patch of something have a bite and it got away still, or like what happened there, right? Well, that looks like that's coughed up, regurgitated hair. I don't know what that'd be, but that's definitely looks like deer hair or deer fur to me. Deer coat, whatever you call it. There's another chunk of it. It looks like deer to me. Interesting. We'll look up in the trees here. You never know. See a deer carcass up in the tree, right? That'd be something different. There's beaver. Back to the old nature thing, eh? Let's go see if it'll give us a tail whip. Mr. Beaver. Mr. Beaver. It doesn't care about us. It doesn't care about us one bit. Okay, we got that structure here. How's it going, buddy? Not bad.
You guys catch anything? Or are you catching anything?
No, I've been catching white perch.
Oh yeah?
Yeah, you know me. You know who I am.
I recognize you.
Yeah.
But I can't place the name.
Bear.
Bear?
Hold on. I'm live streaming.
Oh, sorry.
It's Justin. You know me.
I recognize
Yeah,
you.
bro. I haven't seen you in a few years. Yeah. Just white perch right now.
Right on.
I had a good thought at the bend.
Yeah.
Up and around the side. But normally, like I hit a few trout like recently. When they thud like that,
Yeah.
they're on.
Right on.
Like they're hooked. But yeah, don't know what it was. And I'm never seeing pike down here anymore.
Yeah.
And then I never catch anything up towards Dundas, the Olympic anymore.
Oh no.
Like on this side, I'll catch a few carp over by the
The other side of
the armory.
road?
Yeah. But on this side,
That,
it's
yeah.
like the fish are just staying away from that water. It's like water.
Yeah. That's all that is.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Yeah. It's gotten worse. 15 years ago, man, we could slam pike. We
Yeah.
could just go down there and it'd be like taking a trip up north.
Oh, you remember the bridge used to be across here?
Yeah.
To get on the other side?
Yeah. Yeah.
That's pretty
For
bad.
sure.
Eh?
Yeah. Good seeing you, eh?
Yeah, talk to you later. I just go for a walk.
Yeah, cool. Yeah, cool. I'll be here for a bit, slowly moving back up.
Yeah.
Whoa. Man. Dude. Any more fish, Laura? I think one other tiny fish. One tiny fish. I should empty my pockets just in case I fall in the water. My lure's hooked there. My lure's hooked. And I'm not gonna, it's $10. Thanks, Laura. It's I'll catch lots of fish, just maybe not tonight here. I had tons of different places. I really just wanted to we could have gone for pike up in my other areas. It's always fun. There's suckers up there too. You sit and chat and watch the stream, but I just wanted to get my, I've done an assessment kind of the creek, and I'll come back in a week or so and kind of do another assessment. Might sound weird, but I think I'm gonna have to get some sort of a booster pack, guys, for signal and run it off a battery. I think I have no choice if I want to stream with decent signal. I almost have to get a booster pack. Seems, anyways. You run a cast over here. Actually, you guys can watch me maybe. Lewis Brown in the house. I appreciate it, bro. Thanks, bro. Lewis Brown, hooking the outfish up. Lisa, how's it going? Thanks, Lewis, brother. Be right back. I'm gonna climb on here. Actually, I'm gonna empty my pockets again just in case I end up in the water. And I'll have a few casts there and see if we can get something to hit. I just gonna have to stay there a minute. I'll be right back. Thanks, brother. I'll be right back, bro. Don't think they've come up here. Fish on. Oh, nice flow fish on. Good fish. Right along the structure, right? I mean, it's all down timber and stuff, so it's no old fish. Just one around. I think. Good old structure, right? Barn. I wonder what that was. I mean, it wasn't a massive fish, but it felt nicer when the tiny white perch. Ooh, I almost went in the drink. Losing my balance. Yeah, yeah. It like the spot changes throughout the year. So like Lewis, what I've done, I'm just down here doing some research, kinda. Are you kidding me? There we go. Yeah, I'm just down kind of doing some research to see where the creek's at and see what I'm seeing species wise, and we'll move down a little further and we'll target another hole. And I did have one on here, it just flipped off. I don't know what it was. It felt like, I don't know, it could have been a rudd, I guess. I have no idea. I don't think it was a white perch. And it was bigger than what we'd, it felt like it was better than what we'd been catching. Yeah, beauty. Thanks again, Lewis. All right, let's keep going down. I mean, you'd think if brown trout or something like that, rainbows, this is the time, it's a prime time where we're at in the evening, right? We're 10 to 9 already. Look at how much light we still have. It's awesome. Like, isn't it awesome? 10 to 9. Look at this light still. Ooh. Yeah. Oh, right, Lewis. Yeah, yeah. Yeah, I know. Isn't that cool? Like how we can, like I'll watch season 1 and it'll be like, I don't know what time. Still seeing it light, Different time zones. Spot there, we won't hit it up. Yeah, I'm debugging, man. The bugs are getting me like you wouldn't believe. Like, really. Should we hit a cast here? No, I said we were gonna stick to structure spots, but well, the bugs are bad, Lewis. Actually, there's a tree down. And it's not down, it's kind of covering it's over the water. I guess that is too. $7:50 Manitoba time. Yeah, you even have longer to go. No white perch following it. Next week here, they will be. I know the creek, right? I mean, I study it. And I keep up to date. Like, I'll constantly keep my research going on the creek, right? Longfish. I want to get something cool just to be like, there we go. But, holy guys, I am going to have so many mosquito bites on me. Are they getting better? Like, have they covered ground? Like, they'll let them burn. They will let them, I mean, that's a natural. They will. They'll try to just control it and contain it and protect cities from it, right? so sad. You know, forest fires, it's a big part of nature, and it's apparently like for the soil and the trees and certain trees and growth, and they have to happen. They're part of the way everything's put together, apparently. Oh, okay. No, that's hard because, you know, that's your home and it can burn, and then, you know, you go back and it's still very, very tough. That's we're getting into some structure here. A little bit of debris. I hate seeing a bottle on the water. You don't see much of that here, but yeah, the bushes do. Like nature-wise, and it's almost better it happened earlier in the year than later in the year. It's almost like it was planned. I don't mean to be like that. It wasn't, I know, and stuff like that, but it would be much worse if it fired up, because hopefully a fire will burn through and nature will, you know, in behind, growth will happen pretty quick. It's amazing. So hopefully with it happening, it'll burn. I'm just judging by other fires I've seen, like the Perry Sound fire. You know, they kind of let it run through, and so the sooner it can do what it's going to do, sadly, the better. Everything can move on. Next year, there won't be as much of a chance for it, of course, because all the twigs and all the dry brush and all that is burnt off. Just even in here, like so many dead trees are starting to fall down and start piling up. The only natural way for them to decompose for a lot of years or turn into ashes. As terrible as that can sound, it's terrible. Let's try to get under this tree. We're under it. Nothing hitting me. I know a lot of people, like, say like down south, they get upset because Canada's giving them smoke. Oh, well, if there was no trees, your oxygen would be much different too. Really, right? Like, what was going on here? Looks like something got buried here, guys. What do you think? Something's buried here. Literally. Like, come on. Is that not fresh diggings? There's something buried there. What did someone bury there, I wonder? Huh. That is the strangest thing ever. That is a big dig. It's a big dig. It is weird. Yeah. Anyways, mental note. Something fresh down in there. Mental note. I'd almost like to cast over here. But I mean, the RBG's been back here. They're cutting limbs and who knows what they're doing. This is where I seen they had that stake, I think. And I thought that was for beaver control. Stable, yep. We got a little bit of structure here. If I can get the tripod to stay up. Okay. Come on, buddy. There we go. Okay, what is going on with this here? I see little fish actually moving around here. See structure. Come on, brown trout. Oh, we had a bite. There's fish in here. There was a tap, unless I tapped structure. Could be a possibility. Much going on. What's going on with you? Oh, that was close. I have a floaty on it, so if it ends up, if the bone ends up going over into the water, I won't lose the phone fully. Here I wouldn't anyways, but Mr. Beaver coming through, guys. I don't think it sees us even. It might know we're here. Give us a tail sweep. No, it didn't whack us. I was hoping it'd give us a splash. We first got here, it was small, probably a white perch. And we'll just keep going to the next hole. Well, they're all holes, but next kind of structure spot. Ah, mosquito. I'm getting my immunities today, aren't I? Prince eaters. Mosquitoes. Whoa. Bucket. Holy guys, that is just something else with these mosquitoes. I want to experience Alaska with the 24-hour or 23-hour sunlight. I think it'd be cool to be 4 in the morning walking around in it, or 3 in the morning, or whatever it is, and it be this light. There's our moon. The moon's out. I can't believe I'm getting bit. Mike Clark in the house. We'll keep going. We walk up in here, now we'll keep going a bit. Yeah. A lot of work is seasonal. Well, I'd imagine it would be. Depending on, I guess, where you are in Alaska. Whether your work would be, depending on what you do, would be seasonal. I'm here in the road. And we're exactly in Alaska, I guess. or the Northwest Territories or wherever, right? Some good structure down over there. It's pretty open here. What's going on with my tripod? Thank you, Seachester. David Bennett got one. Lewis Brown, Garden, Terry. Season 1. All very, 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 everybody's good people. Seachester, that's very nice of you. Thank you so much. And all of those folks are good people. Good, solid people that got those memberships. Not saying anybody's not solid. I'm just saying good ones. Thank you so much, Seachester. And they have a chance on getting a gift out of that too. So actually, let me screenshot that now. So by any chance, if anybody gets that gift, I'll double remind them that it was from Seachester. I appreciate that. Yeah, isn't that awesome, David? So David, you're in hang on, let me see. Yeah, no, thank you. Yeah, solid. Ooh. Then, I wanted to come research this anyway, so regardless, well, we could have fished up the creek. Probably seen more species and more fish, and then maybe a trout, but I had to do this too, and then I'll come back here in a couple weeks. Fish on, guys. What is it? White perch, anyways. Yeah. One of them white perch. What a clear shot of that with the lighting and the way everything is right now. That's such a clear shot. Whoops, did that get it? Not what I wanted. Healthy looking fish though, right? Like, not a mark on him. They're mint looking. Yeah, Mike. I mean, they're the white perch, but there's not a blemish on these things, They're just perfect. They're just perfect. What a good mix of genetics, eh? It's tough. Those things are tough. They can be aggressive too, fairly aggressive. You can hear the mosquitoes? Yeah. Yeah. That's why I picked, like, out here, like, if I'm, like, right beside trees and stuff, it's, like, every second I'm getting bit. At least here we're in that thick of the mosquito season now. But there's black flies. You guys have black flies? Seachester? Oh. Yeah, like they're getting me so bad. I almost got to stop fishing just because of the mosquitoes. Let's go down a little further. There's another opening right before the bridge, and we'll see if there's any fish there. And then I think what we'll do is we'll cut underneath the bridge, and we'll check out the other side. I'm parked on that side anyways. I'd have to cross the road, so we'll go under the bridge. Yeah. A lot of them, eh? They bite and they hurt, yeah. Yeah, I have family up north that they're out gardening right now and stuff, and they are feeling the black flies. I think they're a little worse this year here than last year in the previous couple years. Man, I want to cast towards that. I want to cast towards this brush pile there, right? Never know. That could hold a brown trout. How you making out? Nice. And beautiful back here, isn't it? Try to get a couple casts off. Yeah, hey Jasmine, how's it going? Ryan back in the house. Yeah, a couple hours? Yeah, I know. Yeah, the mosquitoes, and you're right. The fish aren't, I wouldn't say it's, I think this whole week, and I don't know, I'd like to think, look, guys, look what that is. That's that. You guys know anything about plants and stuff? Isn't that one that grows up and it'll give you like a bad rash and burns? You know which one I'm talking about? It's like, I don't know if it's an invasive one or... Well, there's lots of it here. Isn't that what that stuff is? You know the stuff I'm talking about? This stuff here. Isn't that stuff that we can get a big rash and
Not sure.
everything from? Hogweed? Is that hogweed? Have you heard of hogweed? No. What are you driving?
What's that?
What are you driving?
I'm on feet.
Oh, are you? Okay.
Yeah, I'm just...
I remember what you were driving was a Blazer.
No,
Wrong? Okay.
I've never had my car.
Harley Davidson 883.
Yeah.
My bad.
That's right.
Huh? Yeah, bro. Harley Davidson 883. My bad. Yeah.
Yeah, I had to get rid of it.
Right. Okay.
Started bothering my back, my shoulders.
That's right. I remember your shoulder was yeah, I know you had it parked for a few seasons there, and it was due to all the shoulder and back stuff you had going on. That was a nice bike. You know, I like that I liked that the theme, theme,
the way
color.
I did it.
Okay, you had done that.
Yeah, I changed a lot of it. To
Right,
look
right,
the way
right.
It is
Okay.
from stock to that.
Yeah. My bad.
Sorry.
So I had you quickly confused with two different people for a quick second.
That's
for a
right.
quick second, but then I'm like, wait a second. Nope.
Yeah, I'm a Harley boy.
Yeah.
I like my bike stuff. I was gonna sneak by you.
Yeah, no problem, brother. Hey,
All right,
good seeing
have a
you.
good
You
night.
take it easy. I'll see you around.
Oh yeah, I'll see you again.
Yeah, always. That's how we do in this town, you know?
Oh yeah.
That's the way it goes. Pretty sure that's the stuff that people do. I think that's hogweed. Whatever you... I think that's what it's called. Hey, let's cross through the bridge before it gets too dark. Let's do that. MMK, what's up, dude? That is the stuff, isn't it? It is that stuff. Look at it all. Yeah, I didn't touch it, bro. I kicked it down. That is the stuff. You know it. I knew it. I was like, wait a second. That stuff's no good for us. Hogweed. Milkweed. Yeah, no, hogweed that stuff was, wasn't it? Yeah, hogweed, yeah. Stuff's brutal. Alright, guys. That was my visual under the bridge. Not so good. I was gonna cast this spot. We better just get onto the other side of this bridge here. This is dark under there, guys. Gonna turn the flash on. There we go. Going onto the bridge. Turn this thing into a selfie stick. Oh, there's just a fish there of some sort. But I want to get through to the other side here. Yeah, I'm surprised, like the Royal Botanical Gardens, they do stuff around here and they know pretty much where everything and what's going on around here. I'll just have a quick scan here. There's no raccoons hiding behind the crevice, or not that I'm scared of raccoons. I just want to be aware of what's around me. You know. Forgot that, pick that can up. Oh, I'll be back there. This wasn't my can, it was just a 10 cents someone littered. I was gonna pick up, but I forgot about it. All right. Seen the biggest buck of my life with tons of points, and I was fishing right here and it crossed past here. And for whatever reason, there was a lot more brush. It seems like this is thinned out a little more. And it was just knocking around the tree branches and stuff with its antlers. Hey, right on, Northern. Yeah, I'll have to add some emojis to that because we can do more now. We have some more members there. Brutal. The bugs aren't any better over here. You know, of course, right? They're not. These bugs are bad. Yeah, Lewis, membered up, bro. That puts you in the members draw for the end of the month. The end of June. So cool. Oh, mosquito in my ear. Yeah, it's really tough to fish in this. Let's go for more of a walk. There's a spot that might be holding the trout. I mean, I'm away from the rapids a bit yet, but yeah, there is fish in there. I do see some surfacing small fish. I'm actually seeing a lot of them. A lot of surfacing small fish. So it's, I don't know, white perch, I guess, are here. I don't know. Or something. I guess it could be just little, who knows what it is unless we catch one. But normally the white perch will hit the map. Some, who knows, little minnows or something surfacing. Who knows? But you go out in the outdoors, we saw a buck and a doe. That was nice. Saw some white perch, little fish. Beavers, we saw some beavers. That's pretty cool. Nature, right? Guys, look at this. Thought the bugs were bad a minute ago. Look at this, eh? Okay, a couple casts here. Let me back this up. Gonna have to just stand in. Well, maybe not. Oh yeah, I'm gonna get eaten alive, like big time. Like, I mean, Alan, what's up? Good seeing you, bro. Like 34, thank you very much. Yeah. Nice. Yeah, white perch. I'm gonna have to like soak in salt, you know? I got so many bites on me, I'm gonna have to like Epsom salts bath to get the every the itch and the sting. Just because when you get that many of them, right? It's like you're a bit of fight too. No taps, right? You got like another fruit right up here. This is called master fruit. After this. Oh, holy. Oh. I'm getting bloated. Oh, man. Only getting worse bug-wise. I kind of want to try one more spot that's just up ahead. It's going to get dark because we're going to go into the bush again. But maybe we shouldn't bother. Skeeters are just too bad, guys. It's, maybe I can handle back over here. We'll throw that small rod out and see if it is white perch there. Yeah, the country is the best. Huh. I get little bits of the conversations as I'm walking and watching where I'm going. Fun stuff. Everybody smash that like. I think everybody has. I would think. Did you? Yeah, Lewis, I've been watching. Like, I'll have to do that too when I get home. I just check my body for ticks and stuff, and then I think I'm gonna soak in salt if I can, if we have Epsom salts. I don't know if we have any left in the house. Just to get because man, I got so many mosquito bites in the last half hour. Oh, okay, that's what you do? Gotta put a small sinker on this. We're using the ice rod. I just don't feel like taking that spinner off, and I'm just gonna use this rod. Need the spinner on there for tomorrow. It's already hooked, right? Hooked up. Well, not after you fish, but I like Epsom salts. I'm a huge fan of it. For any, like, you know, if I get a bit sore from work or something, stuff like that, anything like But I just figure I think it'll help for the, you know, because of how many mosquito bites I just got in the last half hour. I just think it's the best way to soothe my whole everywhere, you know. I think it'll work. Not sure if it will, but I think it will, you know. What do you think, C. Chester? Could be onto something. Epsom salts probably work, eh? Set that here. Let's move us over the rod. Throw some light on us there. Let's see if any of these tiny fish or small fish will hit. You think it'll work? Yeah. Like, look at watch the bugs that come in here. I know I just threw the light on. That's going to attract them over, but oh, there's fish. There's bites. Just got a bite. Yeah, that stuff is use it for everything. Oh. Yeah, nothing wrong with a good soak in that stuff, eh? Yeah, it does wonders for us that I don't think we realize it's doing. There's a hit. The mosquitoes, guys, are so hard to contend with. What's up there, bro? Cabo. There's some bites. Bites. Again, for me to set the hook and stuff, guys, it's going to be a challenge. To get these little things hooked with all the bugs going on. You know what I hear calling my name right now? I hear Tim Hortons coffee calling my name, and I haven't had a Tim Hortons coffee in, I'm trying to think now, in a long time. Because I've been making to-go coffees in my Yeti mug before I leave the house and all that stuff, so it's Eight cedars? Yeah, there's not a lot of cedars around here anyways. What's everybody got going on the next few days? What's everybody got on their plates the next few days? A cedar necklace? Oh, cool. I'm gonna shut this light off. It'll help us for the bugs. And we're gonna work our way over to the truck, I think. Is there nice, Chester? Nice. Yeah, nice, good. Fish in the next 4 days. That's awesome. What about you, Lewis? What's going on? I guess I've been pretty busy, bro. You've probably been busy too, eh? Work, and I know you had a bunch of rain, Lewis, right? Or no, it was raining every Saturday, you were saying, I think. Work, work, work for you, Mike? Yeah. Yeah, I'm gonna figure out where I'm gonna fish tomorrow. Oh, strawberry shortcake. One of my favorites, bud. Lewis. Good one, buddy. Too much rain. I gotta start heading Niagara way for some fish. If I'm shore fishing or whatever, if it's a shore fishing day, I gotta hit the highway, and it's, you know, it's the same amount of time kind of as when I'm like going out to my river spot and stuff. But I can get on some good fish, even from shore out towards like along the border, like Niagara River. And that's fun. We stream from the border, right? That'll be a fun stream. And the fish species are just amazing. And muskie will open up in a couple of weeks now. I think it's Father's Day weekend. But there's good walleye. You never know what you catch from different species, right? You troop around and try to cover ground and catch some different stuff. Are you? Okay. Oh, did you? Yeah. Yeah. Yeah, I'll just pick a spot along the river right near the, like, we'll see the border bridge in the background. I got the spot picked out. I just got to drive there and fish it. And I'll pick it where, like, okay, so we haven't had that much rain now. Well, we did. We had a week of it. But now it was calling for thunderstorms today. I felt a couple drops. It kind of passed by, and that's it. I mean, yeah, it was windy, but our weather, we didn't get what was forecasted, if you ask me. We got the heat, but... Oh, are you? Oh, okay. Neat. That's cool, Seachester. Mike, I'm not going to go to the whirlpool. I'm going to go fish Fort Erie side, Niagara River, in between. Yeah, I'm going to fish the upper, I think. At the, what is it? What bridge is that? The Rainbow Bridge? Is that the Rainbow Bridge? Oh, it's this weekend, Seachester? Cool. I won't do the Niagara River on the boat. I have to get the boat out. Yeah. Oh, and that's just casting out. We'll get some minnows for that trip. Minnows and worms, and throw some lures, but really just casting far, letting it soak and waiting for the hits. And we're looking at, you know, can look at some good fish there, even from shore. It's actually a beautiful night spot. If I were to do like a full all-nighter, that's a good spot to do it. Niagara River right along the border there. It'll be lit up. We'd see the bridge in the background, beautiful lit up bridge. And we'd catch fish. It's a lot clearer water, like it's really clear. Ryan back in the house. What's up, buddy? How you doing? Yeah, I think that'd be a good night spot. It'd be good for streaming too, right? I mean, a lot of folks are from or stateside that come in here, so We fish the border. You know, the worst spot, guys, I think I got bit like 3 billion times is right above, right in my lower back. My lower back, it got nailed. Like I can feel, it's probably just all red. I bet. -10, where? Oh, you're gonna do the whirlpool on Sunday? It'd probably be a good day for it. Especially if we don't get any precipitation from now till then. It'll be clear, it'll be good. I talked to someone else that's going to the whirlpool. Actually, I talked to somebody that was going to the whirlpool today. I wonder how they made out. This spot by the pier? I wasn't by the pier today. This spot, this exact spot we're at, which we actually, I should have moved into the, this spot that we're actually at. No, this is a creek I just keep an eye on. Different fish come up from Lake Ontario here. So it's a spot that, I don't know, I researched the creek, I catch some trout in it. But this spot, exactly where I'm at, no, it's just it's not one of my favorite go-to spots, that's for sure. It's just, I got everything? I think so. Oh yeah, and last night's spot can be good. The fish, so Mike, he was fishing for a few hours today. He's about an hour from me. Mike in the chat there. Fish weren't biting for him. Folks I talked to yesterday, like I ended up catching some fish earlier on in the day. But the folks I talked to last night that were fishing along that stretch, they just weren't having the luck. They had a few bites. They were finicky. I swear it's something to do with, I don't know. We've had like a record breaking for atmospheric pressure, or what is it? It's the stuff that does for all the, for when we get the northern lights and stuff. Solar flares and stuff like that. I don't know if that can reduce a bite. Man, that drives me nuts. I see garbage and it bothers me, eh? There's garbage on the ground here. Dude, why? Why did someone have to litter that? Don't get it. It's a plastic reusable cup, too. Does not make any sense, you know? I don't get it. I don't. That was fun. I liked seeing the deer, white perch. I checked out the creek. I didn't see any rudd up there, which is good. Goat, what's going on, dude? Yeah, it's a busy highway. Yeah. What am I looking for? My running shoes. That's what I want. Yeah, and it's like one of the oldest. It's such an old road for like North America. This highway was an old trail. Very important one. It was the little town I live in that's behind us here. It was here longer than the larger towns, than Toronto, than Hamilton, like than the metro cities. My little town was, I think, had the first bank. Like it's there's a lot of heritage. We had mills in the area, and they like produced wood for, well, not only paper. They produced wood for houses and building, and so like a lot of Cambridge, old stuff in Cambridge, it was milled. The wood was milled and then trailed. Anyways, yeah, lots of there used to be big ships that, believe it or not, where we were down at the end, they made it, let it go back to a marsh. Big ships used to come up there. As surprisingly as that is, I believe they came up the spot where that berm wood is. But yeah, they big, huge freighter ships and wood and paper and stuff would get loaded, and then building materials, you name it. And then it would head back out in the lake, and it had stateside. We used to do a lot of business with the states here. Like, this was a main port at one point in time. Yeah. Oh, you did? Oh, okay. Yeah, I guess I didn't get skunked. I mean, I kind of did, but I didn't. I caught small white perch. Guys, we're going to go to the coffee shop. I'm going to get a coffee. So I won't be able to see the chat when I'm actually driving. I won't be able to see the chat, but actually, you know what I'll do is I'll set up my tripod. You guys can be a passenger. I won't be able to see the chat though. Let's try this one. I got a magnetic. I've had so many different phone holders. Let's see if it'll stick to my dash. Go. Thanks, bro. Yeah, coffee on you. Thank you, brother. Hey, brother, thank you so much. All right, let's see if that'll hold. It's got the magnet. It's not holding, eh? It's because of how heavy my phone is, and then it's because of the case blocks the magnetic. Thank you, Go. Appreciate that, brother. Thank you. Means a lot. Tons. Appreciate that. All right, is that going to keep us there magnetic? Problem is, if I go like that, I can't get us. Yeah, the magnet doesn't work through my case, so I'll take my phone case off. We don't need it on there, right? That's a better view for us. So just for a couple minutes, guys, I won't be responding to the chat. But enjoy the drive. We don't have far to go. Thanks, Goat. Means a lot, bro. And thanks again, C. Chester. And thanks again, Lewis Brown. I appreciate it. I'll make sure everybody knows as well, C. Chester, that those... Again, especially because, well, they should know where it come from if they don't already. And especially because of, they might get a gift out of it too. So not only did you gift them a membership, they have a chance on getting a gift at the end of the month out of that too, which is huge. Who doesn't like who doesn't like gifts? And in their case, it was a free gift. Sorry about the view. It is what it is, guys. My bad. And I can't see the chat. I can't see it at all. Like, I can't even see what's going on there. So now, right to my left here is McMaster University. It's a popular, fairly big medical university, science university, and it's like a kids' hospital too. All of my kids were born there. And this is the campus that we're on, that we're turning around in. Back here to the left, there's another pond over here that we'd like to check out. It's been a lot of years since I've hiked back to it. It's not a big pond, but I'd imagine it. See, got assistant phones, emergency, that's a safe area. So let me try to clean this. Bugs and stuff. Oh, come on, that didn't help. So much pollen, right? Pollen on your wipers and everything. Yeah, there's a chopper pad back there and stuff like that for like, oh, there's a chopper pad on the hospital too. I don't know what makes them land over here, or maybe that's where they land now fully for that hospital. I don't know why. Maybe it's just safer they find or something. I don't know. And that is a nuclear powered hospital there and university. Well, I guess we'll say the hospital is. Someone back in the bush, back in there still. So this is a swamp. This was a road built on a swamp, and it's been built here it's one of the oldest roads, and let's go right all the way to Cambridge through this little town, and then it used to head to Niagara Way, believe it or not. It was old school. That's why it's bumpy, because it's a swamp down underneath there. Reminder, guys, I can't see the chat. Anybody new here? Welcome in. We'll be parked and chatting in a second. What do we got going on here? There's someone out trooping around. The van is empty. Let's park where we're going because of the weather. It might be busy. There could be people there. Like the parking lot. It's usually like a hangout. Now we're passing here. The spot on the left is where I target. As soon as the ice is out and stuff, I'll start fishing over here for those carp. I haven't been back there. Normally fish there for 3 weeks, like March, maybe even late February, depending on the melt, into March and stuff, because the water warms up faster. That's where all the recycled water ends up. It's not a bad spot to stream from, really. We should probably try that. Try that again and see if we hook up into any good sized carp. And who knows what else. Yeah, so already it looks like the parking lot's pretty full. Be able to see the chat in a minute. 9:49, they're still open here. A medium or a small? Let's get a medium, right? How's it going, buddy? Can I get a medium double? Thanks, bud. Yeah, all good. Yeah, I'll be right up, bro. Yeah, I'm coming, bro. Guy wants to serve me and get it done, you know? It's like, come on, buddy. Come on up here. Just make my coffee. Oh, I see, because technically, they won't make my coffee until I pay. That's what it is. They won't make my coffee until I pay. So he's sitting there waiting for me to pay. So then he can, but I want to use the garbage. And I dig through. I had to get some change out. How's it going, buddy? Hey, with Supreme Stack, you guys got a new sandwich on the menu? That looks good. Thank you. He didn't want to chat. He just wanted to make my coffee, do his job, which is good. Hey, that's a qualified worker, if you ask me. The Supreme Stack, that looks pretty good. Let's check it out. Yeah, thanks for the coffee, Goat. I appreciate it, bud. Thanks, Goat. You know what song I'm thinking of, guys? You guys ever heard that song, This Is Canada? This is Canada. You ever heard that song? Look what these lads are doing. They're just playing hockey. Playing some road hockey right here in the Tim Hortons parking lot. That's Canada. That's Canada right there for you guys. That's old school roots of Canada. Nope, sing it. Sing it. Yeah, right on, Seachester. Yeah, it's pretty awesome, actually. It's so cool. I think there's 3 of them. Oh, nice. Sweet. Yeah, totally Canadian. Yeah. We got 43 likes, 8 people in the house, guys. Thank you very much. You see, we got the community going. Seachester, you're #1 in Crown Town. That's awesome. So what's supposed to go with hand in hand, I think, with those is the jewels. But jewels aren't available for Canadian YouTubers. And I don't get why. Does not make any sense. It's pretty actually quiet down here, considering. It's a small village, but it sounds busy, but it's there's times where it's like way busier. We can get it where there's like bikes, Harley Davidsons and stuff wrapped like all the way along here. Like this full plaza can fill up with bikes. Yep. I guess I wish we had a bit of a better view. Not the greatest view, is it? Laura, I think we got one more of them same species, those same white perch. Thanks for asking. And then the bugs were just getting, and we had some little fish biting, but I couldn't hold the rod and get them to. Thanks, Northern. So Northern, when did Steel City? Your membership might be coming up soon in a few days. If you can, brother, member up. If you can. If not, I totally understand. Like after the fact. Hey, you can get a gift, that's all. I was hoping maybe that that mouse, I was hoping maybe it was gonna land on you and I'd be shipping it your way, bud. I think it's fun. I think it's just a fun thing to do, right? Yeah, in a couple days, yeah. And I think either Steel City or Dano. One of the two. That was the gifters last month. It was Dano and Steel City. I think I know what lure I'm gonna gift out for. I don't know exactly though. Until I have it, I won't announce it or whatever. Yeah, that was nice, AC Chester. Yeah, that was really nice. I mean, it's just getting out and getting for hiking in a bit of nature, and it's, you know, it's right close to town. Right? Like it's, we left that when we drive right into this village here. Well, it's a town or whatever, valley town. But I mean, nature's not far away. It's right outside the town, you know. No, even in town, we'll get the deer walking through the streets and stuff, and coyotes running by, red fox, and that's pretty much it. Well, along the escarpment, people have photos of the black leopard in their backyard, but pretty much right behind us. 4 minute, I'd get there in 2 minutes to the house that got the film of that black leopard. You're welcome. You're welcome, C. Chester, and thank you. Yeah, I'm glad you're in hanging out today. I appreciate everything. I appreciate your company and you just being in here, of course, right? No, it's good. Yeah, good peaceful energy. Your signal could have been a little better. I might look into a booster pack that I can have battery that runs off, that'll run off 12-volt inverted power or something. Because I'm just finding I like to have good crisp signal if I'm gonna stream, and it's just much better. So, because the first stream we fired up, I wish that one ran right through until now, but it froze up and it wouldn't come back. Yeah, we'll see what we see tomorrow. On Tuesday, I think next Tuesday, I'll get like notified of my work start date. So I'm gonna obviously have to be back at work. I got bills to pay. But I'll be pretty much fishing every day. What happened to your crown? I don't know. Well, it's your number 5 spot, bud. Mike Clark scored up to the 4th spot. Ryan's worked up to the 3rd spot. Just chat a few times, bro. You'll get it back. And David Bennett scored 2nd spot, I think. Yeah. Never had that kind of glare coming off my windshield before. Let's move over here, guys. It looks smoky out there, though, doesn't it? It looks hazy. It does. Wonder how long that's going to last for in the horizon. The haziness and stuff, that's not going to go away. Not right away. That's prime example. If we ever have, like, what is it? What are the volcanoes? Yellowstone. Anything like that, like big time smoke in the air. It's, man, you change our environment, like big time. Nuclear winter, right? It does look smoky. Yeah. Getting rain tonight? Oh no, guys, hold on. They had their new tunes blasted. Yeah, thanks, Northern. They had their tunes blasted, so let's see. I won't, I'll leave the stream up and we'll see if that was enough for it to get for me to get a warning or whatever. We'll see. The only other thing to do if you get tunes in the background is remove the stream when you're done. I'm not gonna do that. People blasting their tunes and they drive past you. It can happen so easily. And then YouTube will pick it up when it's processing or whatever. 2 messages, there you go, and you got to 1. You got C Chester out the. Oh, okay. I didn't look, C Chester. You were at the #1 spot even when you gifted those memberships, right? I didn't look to see if that put you up the ranks, but I think you were already #1 spot before you'd gifted those. No. Chat. Oh, you guys got 2 and 2. Who's got the number? No. Northern got the #1 spot back. See, Chester went down to 2. No, earlier when you I was curious if you gifted the like say if you were in spot #5 and then you gifted those memberships. I'm just curious if that works as like the XP or whatever it is for the climb up of the crown. I would imagine it is, but initial donos aren't. As far as I know, a donation of like an actual money donation, it doesn't change for the crowns. I don't think it does. It's supposed to be jewels, and I guess some people collect jewels or win jewels or collect Google jewels or something, and then can gift them out to channels they're at or something on live streams and stuff. And it's a smaller amount, which is good, but then people can kind of, I think, build that up and then gift it out. And it's not really costing them anything because they kind of built it up or something. It's something I heard about it. I gotta research more on it, but I might as well not if they're not going to give it to us here in Canada. Oh, you did move up after, so it did work. Okay. Oh, you did. Okay. I'm curious because that is gift. That's gifting. Yeah. But apparently a dono wouldn't. So that's cool. Good to know that a gifted membership and gifted memberships. Well, thank you, C. Chester. Have your crown. Oh, okay. I see. He's kind of giving you his crown. Okay, cool. Yeah, because I was getting eaten by mosquitoes and trying to see about catching a fish then, so I didn't have the chance to look at that. Huh. Yeah, I appreciate it. Yeah, no, that's fun. It is fun, C. Chester, and I'm glad you're able to do that. I appreciate you regardless, any of that gifting, or I appreciate you as a person. Just never feel, obviously, with me, you never feel that you have to gift anything. You're in my top books regardless, so. Regardless, C. Chester, one of a kind. World needs more C. Chesters. I think the world would be a perfect place at that point. No, bro, I'm done, bro. I'm done fishing. I'm gonna go home after this. We're just hanging out. We're just hanging out for anybody who wants to hang out and chat. We can chat fishing, though, if there's any fishing chat you want to do, or if we want to talk lures, we could do that. See, when I'm fishing and I'm running the lures and watching the line, I don't get to hang out as much as I'd like to, where I'm just sitting here staring at a chat. reading and responding. So that's why I'm doing this. Because when like I say, it's, yeah, I get to kind of sit and chill out, and I don't miss a comment. I'm fully in tune with the chat, and I'll be fishing tomorrow. Where should I go? Where should I go tomorrow? Niagara way? I haven't looked at the weather, so we go Niagara way or I go back to my river. But for some reason, my signal at my good river spot. And I'd hate to do that. Get out there, catch good fish, but I want to share it. I want to stream. I can get long form, yeah. But I want to hang out and fish. It's pretty bad right now for the smoke. For the smoke? Or in general? Oh, wait. Oh, okay. Yeah, I appreciate it, C. Chester. You did you? 3,500. Yeah. Obviously, the government are stepping in. They're paying to put everybody up in hotels, are they, in Winnipeg? I hope so. I don't want to see anybody lose their property or anything, or their valuables or stuff on some of them places that were evacuated. Of course. Like, you know, they go in their home that they built, you know, is not there anymore next week or something. That's not cool. I'm hoping that they've evacuated these people. I think I heard that one little village actually went up and it burnt, right? But I'm hoping none of the other villages and stuff do. And the fire they keep things wet, and they keep that fire veering around those cities or villages, hopefully. Oh, really? Lost 2 souls. Oh, jeez. Oh, okay, that's terrible. Yeah, that's not the way to go. No. We have enough land as these things go. Yeah, that's so sad. Yeah, jeez. Pretty quiet here today, guys. Really quiet. You know, ever since the pandemic, things have changed a little bit. Never actually bounced fully back to the socializing and to the things that were going on in public. Oh, really? Your friend's coworker? Your friends? Yeah, you too. Thanks for hanging out. I appreciate you. Yeah, tomorrow I'll do my best to get a spot where we have good signal. And then I'll do my best to get on some good fish, too, like... Yeah, that's terrible. Really? Wild. See, like, I mean, that's probably, like, we know how hot it can be, the heat we feel standing around a campfire, even 4 and 5 feet away from it, like a controlled campfire. So you imagine the heat when you're talking about hectares of a fire. You imagine the heat that would be given off. It would be unimaginable, actually. Sitting at Timmy's, Lewis, yeah. What are we doing here? Yeah, because, like, even today where I was fishing and casting the spinners, I don't really get to chat much. And then getting the bites from the fish and reeling them in. My mind's on the fish and feeling the bite and trying to get those little guys hooked, right? Yeah, sitting at Timmy's. Yeah, Goat bought me a coffee. Well, I guess you pitched in on that too, however it works out. But yeah, I said I was stopping over here, and then Chaos Goat there threw a donor up. Said coffee on me. Right on. These young guys here are swearing a bit much, but I know they're just being young men, I guess you could say it, or young. But yeah, a lot of swearing these little guys are doing. Well, I shouldn't say little guys, they're young men, I guess, but I'm sure when they get around, you know, other places, they don't swear like that. You know, they're just... What you got going on, Lewis? Yeah, right? That's what it is. Yeah, Lewis, you know it. I'm sure these kids here would open a door for somebody, and I'm sure they'd help someone cross the road if need be. I think they're just like, you know, hanging with the boys or whatever, and they're... It's starting to get busier in here. Look, vehicles are piling in. Right? Right on, Lewis. I hope by the end of next week I'll have my first shift, work shift. I'll find out Tuesday, like a start date and everything, and my initial placement and whatever. And work location. I think it's a toss-up between 2 locations, yeah. Same company. I don't know. No more on Tuesday. Monday, actually. But I'll just work the 5 days a week, and I'll try to just do 8-hour shifts, Lewis. I'll try. I say that now, but you offer me work hours, and it's machine operation. You offer me work hours, usually I'll say, okay, there's still daylight, I'll fish in a couple hours, or the kids are good, or I don't have to be, and I end up, of course, making the money for fishing and for bills and for easier living, for sure, but... All right, brother Lewis, thank you so much, bro. I don't know if he's leaving or if he's just settling in, because I kind of just asked him what he's up to. Yeah, I'm not sure if he's going or if he's just kind of... Yeah, he's staying. He was just saying that's kind of what, when I said what... I asked him what he's up to. He's just relaxing, getting... So this weekend, Saturday, Lewis, live streaming, fishing. I'm looking to set my schedule. Know what live stream I'm watching on Saturday morning or afternoon. If it don't rain, all right, bro. Well, I hope it doesn't. Is that a common thing, Lewis, on the East Coast there to get some rain like that? Pretty consistent, or it hasn't been consistent, it's raining every Saturday. Is that what's going on? Fish too much in the rain, yeah. Yeah, and you know, you want the waters to... They're fishing in kind of... I like fishing 3 days after rain. And when there's pretty much no rain in the forecast. Or whatever, in that day or the next day. Because then it's like everything's stabilizes. Could be wrong by that. I mean, sometimes I do awesome fishing right before a a storm comes in or something, but then sometimes not. So I find if it's stable conditions every day for 3 or 4 days, that's including, boom, fishing's good. I could be wrong, because I think I get stuff figured out and then something shows me that I'm not right. Thanks, Seachester. Are you getting out of here, Seachester? Is that what you're doing? Put my note. Oh, for Lewis. Good, good. Yeah, good, good. Yeah, for Lewis's live. Yeah, it's fun. It's Maine too. Which is cool. Let's go. You take us, Lewis, for, oh, you want to go back to the trout spot? All right. And then when you get a chance, good. Appreciate it, Seachester. And when you get a chance, Lewis, take me pickerel fishing. I know you have, but take me somewhere where it's just going to be like rapid pickerel if we can, or we're pretty much. I know you've shown me a pickerel already, Lewis. It's not that. You know that spot you're at, the one live that, I think it was raining that day too. But it was early in the year. Your ice had just gone out pretty much. Or it was just April 1st. Ice wasn't gone for that long. When you were illegal to fish, the first spot you went to there. Like that's got to have a lot of, that looks, you mentioned that has the pickerel in it. That might even be where you caught that one. Oh, and you're doing that this fall, right? You're kind of nice. Is it a kind of another honeymoon trip? Like not a honeymoon trip, but like a, not a reminisce. But is it like you done this trip you're doing before, Seachester? What's going on there, somebody? Somebody. Nobody really in the house. What's going on? What's happening? I was fishing earlier at creek, and I just thought we're gonna have a coffee and do a little chat because I hadn't been able to, like, you know, really focus on the chat that whole stream. You're just getting off work now? Nice. I hope you had a good shift or whatever you do there. Nobody? I don't know what you do for a living. Yeah, autocorrect. Sometimes autocorrect too, all of a sudden just, whether it reformats itself or it updates itself, and then all of a sudden I'll go on and it's like super strong. Then I'll like battle with the autocorrect or whatever, and then it kind of doesn't mess me around for a bit. Then all of a sudden it's like there's an update, like I said. And then it's all over the place again, the autocorrect. Yeah, 20th year anniversary. Cool. '20th year anniversary, awesome. I've been with my spouse over 20 years, Seachester, as well. Oh, auto-corrected from bass to that, eh? Wow. All right, bud, appreciate you coming in. We got 44 likes, guys. How's it going, buddy? Yeah, it's hard calling. I know that's his name, well, YouTube name. Nobody. It's hard to say it. So you call him somebody. Nobody, somebody, right? And he's a somebody. It is, eh? Laura, whereabouts are you chatting from? What state? You don't need no GPS location or anything like that. Whereabouts you chatting from, Laura? I appreciate you being in here too. Oh, my bad, Lewis. Minnesota. Cool. Good fishing. Good fishing. And a good ice season, too, for ice fishing. Minnesota. Minnesota, you guys got a lot of black bears? I don't know, I'd assume you would have. Minnesota, you guys have moose? For sure, Minnesota would have, yeah, another Minnesota. They would have moose. Yeah, right on, Seachester. Nice. Yeah, congratulations. Yeah, that's awesome. Yeah, I think we're pretty much at that 23. It's bad. My spouse could be watching. It's not bad. It's just, you think I'd have that right into the tee, but time flies by and we have the 4 little ones and we're busy. Yeah, well, I ended up, we became best friends, and then it went from there. And that's it. I've actually, my spouse is my only actually like real girlfriend that I've ever had, For sure it is, Lewis. Yeah, we have the 4, and it's busy. There's always, every day revolves around the kids, in a sense. At the end of the day, it revolves around the kids. I know I get to go fishing. I got a long leash, I really do. But yeah, every day there's one's got to be here, one's got to be there. This one's got an appointment there, that one's here, activities here and there. Time just flies right by. Yeah. Jose, what's going on, dude? Jose, have you been really active? I got to double check that I'm getting all notifications from your channel. I know I'm live a lot too and stuff, so I get notifications while I'm live, and it's hard to get over to different channels, of course, but no, if I'm not seeing that pop up a lot. I better double check. I'm sure you're active. Hope everything's okay. And sure you're active fishing all the time still, I would imagine. Right. Yeah. I hope my kids stay forever, in a sense, because that's the spot we're back to in life um you know, the kids need to stay home. That's what I think. They never leave. Why? I mean, why? Unless, yeah, they're prepared to and they're married and they got, or I get that, Lewis, for sure. But nowadays, it's like the family net. You just gotta. Oh, okay, Northern. Yeah, we're just in that. You know, it's everybody stay under the same roof as long as possible. Like you're just, and if that means forever, it makes things easier. Because we never know what next year brings. We've all learned that now. We've all learned that. Seeing like in my whole era, besides say in the last 5 years, you could literally quit a job and have one across the road the next or whatnot, you know. And I guess even in the 80s, you know, there was a lot of points in life it was like that. But like, and then once the experiment, or you know, we all never experienced a war. I've never experienced a crash, really. Even '08, we had the automotive crash. I worked more hours in 2008 than I think I ever have in my whole life. And I made good money in 2008. But like after the pandemic and then the jobs and the economy and just seeing the difference in things, it's you know, now we don't know. It's been proven to me. You don't know what next year's going to bring. They tell you you can't go outside or something, you know. Hopefully none of us ever experience anything like that or any of that hip law, right? That we all kind of had to kind of get through. I don't know what changes the economy to put it back to where, you know, it's back to that, like where it's yeah, hey, hopefully not, Lewis. Hopefully we don't see Laura. I had it a couple of times. You know what? I worked construction, big construction company. And we had a nurse's station at work. So twice a week, I'd have to get tested for COVID. I'd be strong as a horse. I'd be pumping out production. Things going like, and then they'd call me up and they'd say, "You got COVID. You got to go home." I'm like, "I got COVID, but I got it before too, where it made me sick." So there was times I was tested positive for COVID that I didn't feel I was sick at all. But then there was I got it once where I was sick. You never did, eh, Lewis? You guys got tested weekly? Yeah, twice a week. And every morning at the site before you got to enter, you have to get so every day temperature, and then twice a week actual test in a nurse's station. But no, I was like, even like my bosses, they'd be like, "What?" I'm like, "Yeah." They say I got COVID. They're like, "No, what?" I'm like, "Yeah, I gotta go home." They just called me. They said, "All right, man, go do your time." That's what we called it when someone got sent home for it. Because a lot of times people weren't sick, but they got tested positive for it. And that time where my boss was like, made a phone call to the nurse's station and said, "Retest them." They retested me 2 more times. Boom, positive, boom, positive, boom, positive. So whatever. It wasn't no test that was malfunction. It was 3 tests in a row. Yeah, same with us, Lewis. Exact same. Maine, we know that Maine follows the same. Maine is an Ontario, kind of, or Ontario is a Maine, however you want to look at it. It's so politically and stuff, Ontario is very similar to Maine. For many of different, like, aspects of it. Like, it's, you know what I mean? You agree with me, Lewis? Maine is very similar, or Ontario is very similar to Maine. Like it is. I had to plug in, guys, so we're back over here for a minute. We should be night fishing somewhere right now. We should have figured out a spot to set up for night fishing. It gets like this, eh? And it's like, what's up, Mana? Haven't seen you in a couple streams. Yeah, I get that. But like as a state to state, like, okay, so like Manitoba, it's slightly different, very close. It's bordering, like where Seachester is there. Bordering Ontario, it's very similar. But like Saskatchewan, they kind of have their own ways. You go over to Alberta, they have their own ways. BC, they got their own kind of political ways. And then you got Quebec beside Ontario, and then so like Maine is very like our politics are so similar, and our rules kind of are fairly similar. I mean, not wildlife ones, but like in general, I think people rules are like, I don't know. Yeah, Laura, one time it really sucked when I got it. Oh, yes. Huh. Oh, so they had the hubby work isolation. See? And that was, yeah. I'm glad you didn't get it. That was a sickness. It was. I tested positive once for it, and I was really sick. I tested positive a couple other times for it, and I wasn't. But I think that was just luck of the draw or something. But no, people were getting sick from it. 2016, your last coma, Seachester. Right, now, how is everything with that now, Seachester? I don't know. Like, it's too bad we couldn't chat more privately, even besides email. Oh, Seachester, eh? So the email address I was using after my whole phone incident, I ended up unlocking another OUTFISH Ontario email address that I have other things connected to. So I decided to just use that one for OUTFISH Ontario. And it's outfish.ontario@gmail.com. And I just have more of a, so heads up, if you email me, I'm not ignoring you. It's just you gotta run that new email address. It's not a new email address. It's older than the other one. It's outfish.ontario@gmail.com. When I went through my phone fiasco, I ended up unlocking an email address that I was using. Lewis Brown. You're there, right, bro? I got your email finally, bro. You know the email last year you said to me, hey, I sent you an email. Did you get it? And I was like, I don't have any. How'd you send me an email? I'm like, sure enough, Lewis, I unlocked it, bro. I looked over at my, because when I was getting retrieving all my stuff back from having to get a new SIM card, I was getting everything back, and I said to the spouse, I said, hey, there is an outfish.ontario. There's another email address. And then I saw what I had connected to it, and I'm like, oh, okay. A lot of things are connected to it. So so that's what I'm using, bro. I did, Northern. I did. I'll message you. I'll get on there later, and I'll type you my digits there. Isn't that funny, Lewis? Yeah, the company he works for? Awesome. You had 3? Hold on. Had 3? You were in a coma 3 times? Yeah, so see, Chester, if you've emailed me, I just have it. I don't have that. That email address is kind of not. So it's outfish.ontario. It's uploaded on the bio of the page again. Yeah, for sure. See, Chester, I wish we could talk more privately. Not much, Yukon Bob. Good seeing you, bro. How you making out? Yukon Bob. You got daylight right now? Oh, wait a minute. West Coast, it would be. It's... What time is it there, Yukon? It's 3 hours difference, right? Okay. Right. Okay, see, Chester. Yeah. See, Chester, right now, is all that in remission or whatnot? Thanks, Lewis. That's the one, buddy. That's the one, brother. Hold on, let me pin that. Pin message. Yeah, I for sure see Chester. It's 14 years. Vault, what's going on? Good. Yeah. Good, see Chester. Stuff we got to go through, and the stuff that's put on our plate, see Chester, in life. This voyage we're on, right, see Chester? It's you're a warrior, see Chester, and I know that. I've known that of you from I take it that I think you're a lover and a fighter. When you'll fight when you need to is what I think. And just as I would fight when I need to. We're lovers and we're fighters in a sense of kindness and stuff like that. That's what I think. Till about 2:30ish. Yeah, because I've been thinking about the whole 23 hours of light and stuff like that, Yukon, and it's still progressing for you to get more light, right? The next 3 weeks, like you'll 2:30ish. I want to experience a little bit of that northern yeah, for sure, see Chester. Yeah, I get you 100%. I agree with you there. I totally 100% do. Yeah, so I got you. But I've known that from day one. It's just sometimes you just know folks or something, or like in that way. Got it back in check. Wait a minute. You had insomnia for a month. Was it staying lighter last month? Was it even lighter, longer? Like, I don't know I just watch like the Gold Rush shows, and I've watched that over there in like the Alaska side, and you know, them out there running the machines and running the wash plants and stuff like that. And it being like 2:30, 3:30 in the morning and looking dusky still, you know? Yeah, for sure, Lewis. Yeah, likewise. Yeah, see, Chester, I don't always comment on the posts, the community posts, but I hit a like. Cruise down, read it, hit a like. I should be commenting on everyone so you know I'm there. Yeah, not actually fishing, Glorious, right now, yeah. You know what, I fought with bugs a bit, mosquitoes, and trying to catch a fish. And even when I'm targeting those smaller fish, I gotta feel the bite in a certain way to hook them, like, kinda. Or I'll just pull the hook out, or I'll... So I didn't get to really focus on the chat much at all. So I thought this is nice to do after walking the creek in nature. We saw white-tailed deer. We saw a small buck and a doe. Oh, they get lost with time? Oh, I guess not only the drinker, I guess anything like that, eh? You get lost with time. There's daylight still. Interesting. Yeah. How you doing there, Paul? What's going on tonight? We have none of that down here right now, eh, Lewis? They, man, there's spots, there's places that folks can live outside if they want to, but they gotta live in certain places. If folks want to live outside, they can't just pick this park. So that's what they've done. They've made it so, yeah, folks want to live outside because they have to, or whatever the deal is, or whatever. They've made actual spots. There was one down in east end of the larger city that's right beside me here. There was encampment set up in their in this park. Somebody dug a tunnel to the hydro post, tapped the power, and they had power running into the encampment. Oh, you're heading camping tomorrow. Good for you. Right on. Oh, during the week camp, eh? Yeah, tomorrow's... Oh, I guess we're at Thursday now tomorrow, yeah. Nice. Where are you going, Paul? Are you leaving Friday? Right on. Oh, good for you. Nice, Paul. I wish I could go to one of my secret spots. I can't now because it's Wednesday already. I have family up north, and I missed a call when I was streaming. I missed a call from my one family member. But if they say, come on, come on, come on, get up here, I can't go up there until Monday, I guess now it would be, or I could go up Sunday. But then Monday, I got all this work stuff going on and emails and things, and don't know a start date. I could start Tuesday. If I get a call Monday, I could have to be at work on Tuesday. You never know. So we'll see. In the Bering Sea, eh? Nice. Yeah. Okay, Paul Sway. Right on. Steel City's rolling with you, eh? Good for you guys. Nice. Yeah, I'm surprised I didn't see any content from you guys last weekend. I was shocked. I was watching for it. No notifications, no live, no... Yeah, because you guys were all night long fishing, eh? I've never had a char. I would love to. Welch wants a char. Michigan gun dog. He really wants. He mentions char a lot. Sweet. Nice, nice. I haven't, Glorious, no. Not really, no. I do a lot of catch and release, like even like yesterday, I caught a fish that would have been very good for my to eat. I let it go. Just so it's back in that water swimming around. It's a fish we want to see more of. And I'm like, I don't eat a lot of fish really. I eat fish. Pardon me. I eat fish. I just don't keep a lot of fish I catch. If that makes any sense. If I was hungry enough, I would though. I haven't seen that yet, Glorious, no. I wonder if that could happen in the freshwater fish too. Wow, isn't that something that replaced the tongue? Wow. I'm feeling a little bit of my allergies now. They should be gone for good now until fall. I think maybe because it was windy and I was walking around all the trees and the pollens and stuff. But yeah, it seems like I'm getting a little allergy spell going on here. Maybe not in Canada. Yeah, the ocean fish have that there, do they, Yukon? Okay. Lewis, you outs, bro? Okay, bro, appreciate you hanging out. Thank you very much for the pitch in there. Bait or whatever it ends up being, Lewis. Thank you. Really, eh? Interesting. Right on. Sea Chester, that's cool. I know catfish. Pardon me, guys, as these allergy thing kicking in here. I know catfish can stay out of the water quite some time, and then they can almost look dried up, but they're still kind of dormant, and then they put them in a little bucket of water, or put them in water, and they'll swim away. Yeah, I'd like to see Whitehorse. Like, I'm imagining it's a big city. Like, it is a big city, right? Capital of the Yukon, right? Whitehorse. Hmm. 49 thumbs up, guys. 7 people still hanging out. I appreciate you, Bob. Thank you. Yeah, thanks, Yukon. Maybe if I ever get up that way, I'll meet you in person. It's on the bucket list to get to the Yukon in the summertime, like this time of year, I guess. I want to tour the Gold Rush stuff, and I want to tour, like, a bit of history. And I just want to see it. I want to see the skyline. I want to see mountains or whatever I'll see. Yeah. Yeah, I'd like to do that too, Seachester. I want to see them from a distance. I've come across so much stuff of polar bears and these stories of researchers are on icebergs, and I don't know, those polar bears. You're a scary bear. That's a bear I'm scared of. I'm scared of I guess any animal we could be scared of if they get aggressive, in a sense, or it'll put us into a. But I mean, polar bears, they hunt humans. If we're on their diet, like they'll eat us for sure. They won't just lash out at us for if they're not feeling well. They will just eat us. Polar bears will. They're quite the bear. But yeah, I'd like to see one too. I'd like to go to the top of Ontario and work across to, like you say, the top of Manitoba there, and that'd be a good adventure for sure. And to see the rivers running north, like to get to a point where I see the rivers running north too, is pretty cool. Like to where it's. No, I haven't. I'll look at that, Seachester, like to browse trips for that. No, I haven't. I know nothing about it. Yeah, I'm sure it's really safe, Seachester, but I'll look it up. Yeah, well, as a parent, that's just something we sign up to do. Right? So I'd do the same for any of mine. But wow, that's quite the. That's quite the story, Glorious, and I believe it. As a parent, I know what we'll do for our kids, and that's just even without a thought. Like it's. Luckily, the kids were okay even after that, because polar bear. They'll take care of the bear and then keep going. Like they'll have a feast, man. I don't know. That's from what I've heard of polar bears. What's up there, Ken? Nice, Ken. Yeah, for sure, Seachester, yeah. That's why I like, you know, I know when I'm walking like in the areas where we have black bear, I just make lots of noise as I'm going through, as I know I'm coming around a bend or over a hill. I try to make, you know, because all in all, they can hear you. If they hear you or smell you, they're gone. Even if they have cubs, they're going to get their cubs out of there. They're going to cruise and get their cubs to follow them. It's just if you get into that spot where you're right in between them, like right in between a mother and a cub. But initially, black bears want nothing to do with us, you know? No, you never know, Glorious. Could be. Take a screenshot of that for me then. No, I just got a message, a text, and I think they know I'm live, so I think they're watching my live too. So and they just told me about something, and I just said take a shot of it for me so I can see it. Text it to me. Text me the picture. Well, black bear as well. It's full of worms, right, and parasites and stuff. You got to cook black bear really good. Now, you never know, Ken. Maybe it had a cub up there and it was just letting you know to kind of... "10:56, almost 11 o'clock, eh? I think I'm going to do the early morning fish tomorrow. I haven't even looked at the weather, so I definitely know I got to get going shortly. Mm-hmm. We got 49 likes, guys. Anybody in there? Out of the 9 folks that are in there, rock that. Make that happen at toss her to 50. Nine folks in the house, 49 likes. Someone smash that up to 50 likes. Let's go. Oh, really, eh, Glorious? Well, sorry to hear you didn't get some tickets there. It's something you wanted to see. Hey, guys, I'm going to shut it down and get home. Just because I got to make a phone call way up north yet here before they go to bed. And this way I can be out fishing early in the morning. Okay. Yeah, thanks, Paul. See, Chester, thank you so much. And shout out Lewis Brown. Shout out Chaos Goat, of course. And shout out, as always, C. Chester. And shout out everyone, but you get what I mean. They donated tonight to the funds of the chat. And C. Chester donated 5 memberships. Awesome. Yeah, for sure, C. Chester. Remember, C. Chester, if you throw me an email, it's theoutfish.ontario@gmail. All right, see you guys tomorrow.